You ready for another beating? You should have never came back.
Yo, this is your man Who Did It this time, coming at you with the second episode to the Scouting Report. Before I begin, first and foremost, always, I want to give a shout out to the Most High for giving me a chance to wake up this morning and display some headlines, as well as providing y'all with a proper scouting report. Secondly, I wanted to send a special shout out to my man Nicholas Jacobs, Outlaw, Uncle Frank, Rob B, and of course the man HD, Detroit T. The whole panel last night was just live. I just want to tell my boy HD to keep his head up, man. You know when that type of attention comes, that static where it's coming from, the enemy. And with that being said, we're going to talk about this scouting report. When you're an athlete, you understand that there are certain coverages and certain presses from the defense. Whether we're talking football with a full court press, football with an all-out blitz, or we're talking about basketball with a full court press. You're going to need to understand how to break that press. You understand? In the early to mid 90s, Kentucky was known for a full court press. Ron Mercer, Tony Delk, what was that boy's name? McCarty. That squad, Richardson, them guys was awesome, man. They used to call a full court press. And it was so hard to get the ball across half court because their guard play was so efficient when it came to beating you to the spot, taking charges. And they were supreme athletes. Whether we're talking about the all-out blitz from the Steel Curtain back in the 70s. We're talking about Ray Ray's Ravens, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of that 2000 or 2001 Super Bowl team. Some of them Cowboy squads with Ken Norton and Leon Lett. You got to understand that when a defense is on the rise, and that is actually their prime reason or their key component for success, you as the opposition, or when you're on offense, have to understand that the press is coming. You understand me? The press is coming. Well, those two sports are easy to explain how to beat the press. You have to have supreme athleticism. You have to have mental acuity to understand that they are about to call the press and what to do in case of the press or the all-out blitz. Or in boxing, there are certain boxers, who like to come out from the gate and they're very aggressive. You need the appropriate trainers to explain to you, he's going to come like this, he's going to come like that. What are you supposed to do in the plan of attack? Well, just like driving lessons, just like the body, y'all know I love to compare and contrast how sports manifest, how we navigate through this thing called life, the real game. In this scouting report, ladies and gentlemen, the enemy is going to start pressing us for our political views, pressing us for our religious views, pressing us to make a decision based off of our communities. Last night we had a great dialogue and a great conversation how these star athletes and these Holly weirdos and the rest of them are trying to program our children and our society on how to think. You got to understand that's part of their press. They all-out blitz. Their aggressive assertiveness, if it makes sense to y'all. How are we as men and women supposed to break that press? You're going to have an excellent coach. You're going to have a great team around you. Now, I advise you, if you following my scouting report, my squad, obviously the Most High is my head coach. You know, I have a counterpart. I have an excellent wife and family. And then it goes even a little deeper. I'm learning to navigate through the brothers of the hemisphere. I don't necessarily follow everything my brethren says on YouTube or, some of my closer partners. But I pick and choose what they say. Swallow the meat and throw out the bones. So some things I'm going to regurgitate that I've already heard, of course. It's a team effort here. I never wanted to be a solo act. So yeah, man, this scouting report, understanding the press and understanding the all-out blitz. If you've ever watched football and basketball, you all can understand what I'm trying to say. When you go up by a certain amount of points Here comes the press. Because they're starting to press. They realize that they have to become more urgent with their defensive strategy. Or when they think they have you down, they want to see how you think in the moment. How you scramble if you're a quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? How you scramble, how you think, how your receivers react to the coverage. That's how we got to start dealing with the opposition in this land. The United States of America. They are about to start pressing through fear-mongering, the news, all of your media pundits, all of your politicians, and dare I say so-called brothers from your different fraternities. They're going to up the ante. They're going to start saying, if you don't do that, these will be the ramifications. That's all a part of their press. The full court press and the all-out blitz. This is your man. Who did it? Who did it this time? Coming at you with another installment of the scouting report. Don't forget I told y'all, man, I'm here for you if you need anything. I'm not saying I have all the answers. I ain't Coach K. I ain't Bill Walsh. I'm just a brother out here that's starting to see things for what it is with the help of some of you all. Shout out again to all the brothers, man, that was on the StreamYard yesterday with my boy Welcome to HD TV. Phenomenal work, man. All praises, man, to the Most High. And I thank you for allowing me to be a part of the platform. Man, it's therapeutic. I'm out, man. Peace.
You ready for another beating? You should have never came back.